Hello there and welcome to tonight's video. Now, for those of you who don't know, and if you're a big fan of the TV series known as Baywatch, starring David Hasselhoff, Pamela Anderson, Parker Stevenson, Billy Warlock, who else? Carmen Electra, people like that. That's some of the main ones that were in the show. Baywatch was on, of course, in the late 80s to I think it was made well into 2000 and something, and it finished with a variation on it called Baywatch Nights, and also Baywatch Hawaii. I'm not sure, I think Baywatch Nights come out before Baywatch Hawaii, but I'm not 100% sure. But anyway, Baywatch, the original TV series starring David Hasselhoff, is actually available on Blu-ray, and it's been remastered in HD 1080 pixels in widescreen 185, 177, whatever it is, 178 to 1 aspect ratio, and apparently it looks excellent. They've done a really excellent remastering job on it, and the colors are really bright, and the picture is really bright and everything. Apparently some people, well, there's a girl in here, she did a review of the series on Amazon Prime, I think it was, because it's on there as well, and she said the pictures, like, it looks amazing compared to how it used to look and when it was first aired on TV, because it used to be full screen, you see, 4:3 aspect ratio, like a square image, because back when it first started, obviously the TVs weren't in widescreen, they were just like a squarish shape. So what they've had to do is they've had to slightly crop the top and bottom of the image off to put it into the widescreen shape, but it was actually shot on 35mm film, so apparently there's a little bit extra picture information at the sides of the frame, each side rather, and this makes it a bit better for the putting in widescreen, because as a lot of you probably already know, a lot of films that are shot in widescreen in the 185 or 178 aspect ratio are just shot full frame, and then they just crop the top and bottom of the image off to make them into widescreen. Some of them actually have physical black borders on the film print to make it proper widescreen, but some, like, I used to be a projectionist, and for example, I showed the Steve Martin and John Candy film called Planes, Trains and Automobiles, and I looked at some of the frames of the actual film when I was like splicing it together and stuff, because you have to cut frames off the end of the reel so you get a clean area of film, so you can splice it together with the tape without having loads of bits of previous tape stuck on, because it gets like quite thick if there's too many bits of tape off previous when previous cinemas have had the print, they all put tape on to splice it together, so you have to keep chopping frames off so you don't have too many layers of tape of previous cinemas splicing it together thing. So anyway, I looked at some of the film frames on that film, and some of the frames were like full frame, like a square image, the full picture area, and then other scenes had actually printed on black masking borders on there, so it wasn't like black borders all the way through the film making it into widescreen, it was just some of the scenes. So the thing is with that, when you show them in the cinema like that, you have to make sure that you've got the film like level in the middle with the actual shape of the screen, otherwise you get the border showing at the top or the bottom. You gotta get it just right. Anyway, going off the subject a bit here, but I just found out that Baywatch was available on Blu-ray, because I had every so often been checking online to see if it was available on Blu-ray, and it always wasn't every time I checked. So so the other night I checked for it, and I was quite surprised, because it actually came up, you know, on Blu-ray in HD, Baywatch, the original series. And because I first saw some clips here on YouTube, there's a clip with featuring Carmen Electra on here from Baywatch, and I was thinking, well, I wasn't sure at first. I was thinking, is this from Baywatch or something else? Because she was doing like a dance routine on stage or something, and I was thinking, I wasn't sure if it was Baywatch or something else, but the quality was really good. It was in widescreen. It looked like it was made yesterday, you know. It was such good quality. So yeah, so I looked it up after that, and I discovered it is indeed available on Blu-ray, and it's a German import. You can only get it from Germany. You've got to import it, but if you look for it on eBay, I wouldn't advise buying them off eBay, because the cheapest price on eBay appeared to be about £30 something, and some of them are charging £48 something, which is absolutely ridiculous for one season of it. That's kind of extortionate if you ask me. But I did discover, I was trying to find out which season Carmen Electra first appeared in it, and apparently she comes in at season 8, on season 8 somewhere. I don't know if she's in the first episode or not, because I don't know if I've seen season 8. I might have seen some of it on the TV when it was on ages ago on ITV here in the UK. But apart from that, I'm not sure if I've seen many episodes from that with her in it. But I know she was in it, of course, because I've seen her interviewed on many chat shows talking about it and stuff. So yeah, and then there's Baywatch Nights, which unfortunately is not available on Blu-ray to my knowledge. I looked it up. I did an extensive search online, and I can't find any evidence of that being on Blu-ray. But I did discover that Baywatch Hawaii was on Blu-ray, but for some reason when I typed it in, I did find it where it said it was currently unavailable. So I'm presuming that series on Blu-ray has gone out of print for some reason, and I'm not exactly sure why it's gone out of print, because that was the most recent version of Baywatch that was last on television to my knowledge. So why would the most recent airings of the show on Blu-ray go out of print? Unless the last series wasn't very good or something, I'm not sure. It maybe didn't sell very well or something. But apart from that, it's a bit of a mystery, because I would have liked to have gotten my hands on Baywatch Hawaii, because I don't think it was ever even shown here in the UK on television, to my knowledge. If there's anyone out there who knows otherwise, can you let us know? Was Baywatch Hawaii ever on TV here in the UK? Because for all I know, it could have been on one of the Sky channels or something. And since I don't have Sky, well, I did many moons ago, but not now. You know, I've never seen it listed or on the TV or anything. So, and I don't know if Baywatch is coming back on TV, like reruns of it over here, because I haven't seen anything for it. Possibly when it's done on Amazon Prime or whatever, maybe they might put it back on TV, the remastered versions. You never know. But I'm eager to get my hands on the Baywatch Blu-rays, because I've always been a big fan of Baywatch ever since it was on the TV in the first place, back in, like I say, the late 80s when it first started. We probably didn't get it till like after the 90s or something like that, 1990, 91, somewhere around that, I should imagine. But there was a lot of good episodes. I think it was the first 2 or 3 seasons starred Billy Warlock and Erica Eleniak, which I forgot to mention there when I mentioned the main actors who are in Baywatch. So I apologise about that. But they were like an on and off couple in the first 2 or 3 seasons or so, and the chemistry between them two was always really good. There was some good stories and plots in the first few episodes, and the later ones as well, bro. I don't remember all the episodes because I don't think I've seen them all. But I know they replaced David Hasselhoff's son. What was his son called again? I forget now. But trying to think, can't think offhand. But anyway, his son was replaced with a different actor at some point. I think it was Jeremy Jackson, Jeremy something. I forget his name. Anyway, the actor that played their most recent version of his son, that didn't sound right. The actor that last played his son, David Hasselhoff's son in Baywatch, was also on Celebrity Big Brother here in the UK a few years ago. But He actually got removed from the show. He didn't get evicted, he got actually forcibly removed because apparently he did something he shouldn't have done. As far as I can remember, he upset one of the female housemates because she'd just been in the bath or the shower or something, and she was in a towel. And I don't know if they showed this on camera, but apparently he tried to pull the towel off her or something, and he touched her, you know what's or something like that. Something like that happened anyway, and he got they said that was out of order. He breached the rules of the show and everything, and it was highly offensive to the girl involved. I can't remember who the girl was, but anyway, that was David Hasselhoff's son in Baywatch, Jeremy Jackson, I think it's called. He got forcibly removed from Celebrity Big Brother for touching one of the female housemates, bazookas, or I'm not going to say that, her breasts, basically. I think that's what happened anyway, something like that. That's what I remember offhand. Yep, but it was interesting seeing him on the show for a little bit. Obviously, he was a bit older then when he appeared on Celebrity Big Brother. I'm not sure if the whole series of Baywatch is on Blu-ray, because I'm not entirely sure how many seasons there were of the original series. I should have checked it up better, but I think Baywatch Hawaii was like a spin-off show. I don't think it was a continuation of the original series. It was like a spin-off thing, like separate, I think. But like, since I haven't seen it, I've never seen a single episode of Baywatch Hawaii, so I don't really know how it connects with the original show, you know. I don't even know which actors were in that one. Has anyone out there seen Baywatch Hawaii? And if you did, I'm guessing David Hasselhoff was in it. Yeah, he must have been. But was there any other of the regular cast members in it, or was it a complete new cast that appeared in Baywatch Hawaii? Because I haven't got a clue. I haven't looked all that up yet, you see. So I'm not exactly an expert on Baywatch, but I do know a few things here and there. And also an actor that was in Baywatch, the original series, was what's she called again? Alexandra. I'm not sure. Alexandra something. I forget her name, but I'm thinking of Alexandra Powers, but I don't think that's the right name. I'm just purely working off my memory here. But she, the actress I'm referring to, also appeared in some big movies. She was in Stephen King's Christine, about the red car that comes to life by itself. She was in that. She played Keith Gordon's girlfriend. And she was also in Dragnet with Dan Aykroyd and Tom Hanks. She played the Virgin Connie Swale in that one. And she was a regular in Baywatch. And of course, also Parker Stevenson was a regular in the first 2 or 3 seasons or so of Baywatch. Might have been 4, maybe something like that. I'm not exactly sure how many seasons he was in, but something like that. And he was previously most famous for playing one of the Hardy Boys in the Hardy Boys and Nancy Drew Mysteries TV series, which was on in the mid to late 70s, I think it was on. He was in Baywatch. He was a regular cast member, one of the lifeguards, you know. And who else was there? I'm trying to think. Oh, there's Richard Jekyll was in there for a while. I don't know if you're familiar with him, but he's been in quite a few films. I think he was in some of the 70s disaster movies and stuff, but like with the likes of George Kennedy and Charlton Heston, I think. I may be wrong, but he was definitely in some movies. I've seen him in movies before. I'm trying to think who else was in there. It's that's all I can think of offhand, I think. Obviously Pamela Anderson was made famous from appearing in Baywatch, and she went on to make many movies. Well, I say many movies, she made quite a few. Obviously she made Barbed Wire, which I've got on Blu-ray. It just got re-released not that long ago, and it's got a different cover artwork on it over here in the UK. I've got the one before that. It's got like the previous artwork. It's like a black cover, but the new one's got a white cover with a full-length shot of Pamela Anderson holding a gun or something on the front cover. But the older cover's got like a close-up of her face. I think she's holding a gun. Yeah, so that was interesting. But I don't know if there's any extra features on the new version of Barbed Wire or any different things about it. I think it's the same version of the film and all that. But she also made a film called Snapdragon, which I don't think I've seen. And she made one I think was called Good Cop, Bad Cop with Robert Hayes, who's most famous for appearing in the Airplane movies. Yeah, that was like an erotic thriller, I believe. And of course, she's kind of infamous for a certain adult home movie that she appeared in that I think maybe got released without her permission. I don't know. It was available on DVD for a while when she got married to Tommy Lee, the drummer from Motley Crue, the famous heavy metal band, and it was mainly footage of her on holiday somewhere, like I don't know, it was like Cancun or somewhere like that. It was like a lake, and it was very deserted and stuff. Because I used to own the DVD actually. Back in the day. I haven't got it anymore now. But it did have a lot of intimate moments, shall we say, with Tommy Lee Jones. Tommy Lee Jones? No. That's an entirely different person. Got mixed up there. With Tommy Lee from Motley Crue. Yeah, don't want to get Tommy Lee mixed up with Tommy Lee Jones when you're talking about an adult home video thing. I don't want to get sued or anything. That was a pure slip of the tongue. You know, obviously Tommy Lee Jones has not, let's clarify this. Tommy Lee Jones has not, I repeat, has not or never appeared in a adult home video with Pamela Anderson. So yeah, just clearing that up in case I get sued off anybody, mainly Tommy Lee Jones, I should imagine. But yeah, but no, can I just add to that, Tommy Lee Jones is an excellent actor. Yeah, he's really good in lots of films like The Fugitive and the sequel to The Fugitive as well. The one with Robert Downey Jr. I forgot what that was called offhand, but anyway, it was good. And there was a good shootout scene in a cemetery in that film. But anyway, I'm getting off the subject here, I think. Yep. So if you would like to purchase Baywatch in HD remastered in widescreen, you can buy it from places such as eBay and Amazon. It's imported from Amazon EU, wherever that is. I guess it's not Germany. It's not Amazon Germany, is it, or is it? Because like I say, these Blu-rays are German imports. So I would have thought they would have come from Amazon Germany, but it says Amazon EU. So I guess that means Europe or something. I don't know. But anyway, that's where it comes from. So if you'd like to get it, that's the places you've got to go and look for it, and you should find it. I think they've got an offer on it at the minute for it on Amazon UK if you're interested, and it's much cheaper than what it is on eBay, that's for sure. So let me know if you've got any questions or what you think about Baywatch being remastered into widescreen and released on Blu-ray finally. Because it's been out a while, I guess, a few months or maybe longer. But like I say, I just found out that it was released on Blu-ray the other night. So I was kind of ecstatic to find that out, you know, because I'm a big fan of the show. So I think that's pretty much it for now. So like I say, if you've got anything to say, pop it down in the comments and I will get back to you. That's my promise. Anyway, that's it for now. So I'm just going to say bye for now, and I shall catch you all on the next video. So bye for now. Ta-ra.